Happy Tuesday. And here's my actually this is Fiona and I were just talking about, just a lot of the stuff that I bring to the table here is obviously comes from my own personal lived experience day by day. And today I had a really cool coaching session with a client and struggles with anxiety, and one of the things that we were talking about is this. Anxiety loves sort of hovering at 100,000 feet, just things just don't feel good. It's just, I'm just feeling stressed. And so the more we're able to make it specific and be able to narrow it down to, well, what exactly is going on? Like what exactly is wrong with this moment? The more it clears the fog of anxiety and gets into specific things where it's like, I could probably handle that. Or, gosh, 9 out of 10 times when I have run into this situation, it worked out pretty well. It seems to be helpful to actually get specific about stuff. So, one of the ways we can proactively counteract that is, thanks to this guy here. He's a mentor and a friend, Rick Hansen, and he has some really cool books. One of them is called The Buddha's Brain, and he talks about this negativity bias. So our brain has a negativity bias, which makes it like Velcro for the bad and Teflon for the good, right? So when difficult things happen, our mind has this tendency to just fixate on it. It's like, oh my gosh, this is the only thing that's happening right now. That's a big problem. And the peculiar thing is when we notice that things actually turn out pretty well for us, we're pretty quick to just dismiss it and just gloss over it and say, yeah, okay, whatever, that, I got lucky on that one. So the idea is taking deliberate time out to notice when things go well, what does it actually feel like? And where do we notice it in the body? What's the experience of positivity is pretty key. So we have to learn to take in the positive experiences and weaving them into the fabric of our brains. And for me, I'm a pretty visual person, so I love being able to actually see it. So when I'm meditating, I imagine this is what's happening in our brain when we repeatedly have certain experiences, especially if we choose positive ones. We're literally wiring up these synaptic connections between neurons in the brain. So yeah, the goal for today is to see if you can, as we're going through the meditation, see if you can actually visualize, what's happening in the brain and in the nervous system. Because, it's like you go do is one workout going to make you stronger? No, probably not. But it's the repetition of going back and, giving your muscles a break and then challenging them again. And if you do that over a period of time, that's what ultimately strengthens the muscles. And so the nervous system operates in a very similar manner, where if you do these repetitive practices where you stimulate an embodied experience of positivity, the more you do that, the more we're training the brain to say, hey, pay attention to this. This is something that I want. And so there's two words here, steeping and savoring, that I think are really helpful. So when we have positive experiences, imagine yourself, being this willow tree with your branches steeping in the river, and so soaking up the nutrients, the fluid, the positivity. And then savoring is another good one. It's like you can take a bite of that chocolate and just like chew it and swallow it and be done with it, or you can really slow down and actually notice what's it like to actually have this awesome piece of chocolate, and the full process of smelling it, tasting it, sensing the texture, and then what's it like to actually imbibe that. And so same thing holds true, I think, for positivity. So let's spend a few minutes there. So close your eyes. Notice the feet on the ground. Right there, just savoring, soaking up the solidity of what it's like to be grounded. The ground is so vast, so solid, it's always there. We're always in contact with the ground. Hence the term, groundedness. See if you can actually feel what it's like to be in contact with this vast, solid ground. And then working our way up from the ground and the feet, like our whole body is connected to the ground. So the knees, the hips, spine, arms. There's a thread that goes directly into the ground. And see if you can feel that sense of being grounded in this moment. Body's breathing, the brain is thinking. The kidneys are filtering. Now, I don't know what your morning has been like, nor do I know what your afternoon is going to be like. But I do know that right here, right now, the fact that we're all on this call means that on some level things are okay. So the invitation is just to notice the goodness, the positivity in this moment. We're safe, we're together. See if you can savor this moment right now, like really feel into it, appreciate it. Who knows? Things might be very different this afternoon. But right now, see if you can really steep in the positivity of just stillness, community. What's it like to relax the hands, soften the belly? Just trusting the goodness of this moment right now. If there's any part of your mind that has, yeah, but energy in there, it's okay. It's what the mind does. It's trying to keep us safe. And it doesn't preclude us from just noticing that right here, right now, Things are okay. See if you can just steep your entire being in this moment right now. In my experience, the cool thing is that when you can remember this experience, the sensation, the state of being, we can pretty much tackle anything that comes our way later. Let's give it another 30 seconds. Take a deep breath in and out. Just noticing the hands, the belly, the chest. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And in and out. Just breathing into the space around you, just letting it go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your eyes closed, just let the body breathe. This is available to us at any time throughout the day. You just need to remember that it's there. The ground will be there in 1 hour, 3 hours, whenever we need it. Your eyes come on back. And out of time. But yeah, I think the main thing is just remembering that when no matter what happens this afternoon, our ability to remember that we can just drop into this place, just feel the ground under your feet, notice the body breathing, and just notice the okayness in that moment. In my experience, it makes me make better decisions as I go through the rest of my day. So hope that was helpful. Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow.